Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another day of 31 days of cut files. Today is day 9 and we are using the boot print cut file today, and this is also a mixed media mayhem. We're supposed to use a washi, a stencil, and at least more than one spray. I'm also using a couple of things from the Some Assemblage Required shop, using the stretched adventure hexagons and the floral compass sets in the upper left hand corner here. So I have actually already sprayed my boot prints. I sprayed them at the same time I sprayed the hiker guy that I used 2 or 3 days ago. And I'm pretty sure the colors that I use are from Dilutions, and I would have used chopped pesto, maybe some dirty martini, and then I know I probably used some, let's see here, desert sand. And so I know the desert sand was sprayed over it last. That's what kind of gives it that bronzy color that over the top of it. But I know the green was sprayed first. And I apologize that you don't get to see that. I just did it all at one time, and I don't know where the video footage is of that at this point in time. So I think I've already deleted it. Not realizing that I did both days at the same time. But I am going to spray the actual words that go in the center, because there is another layer that we had included in our kits, and that would be the words by themselves. So I will be spraying those a little bit later in the video. I'm also using some of the fabric washi from 49 and Market. I think it's from Everywhere. And then putting down another line of washi that is, I believe, I don't know if that's latitude and longitude or whatever, but yeah, it's one of those mappy looking kind of things. You can tell I really know my map stuff well here. Don't leave me to navigate. That's all I'm going to say. So I'm going to use this little notepad ring bound piece, and I like the way that that's looking. I did consider, as you saw there, that using the frames, but I don't end up using those on this layout. I did like the way they looked, but I just didn't like them with the cut file. So this page is actually going to be a companion page to that other page that had the hiker on it with the geotag. This is the same location that my son and I were hiking at. Actually, it was his entire Cub Scout troop. We went for the entire day. I'm just finishing up some photos here from that particular day where we were hiking around Angel Island out in the San Francisco Bay. And there's an old military base or fort there. I'm not sure if it's a fort or a base. There's a military hospital there. Nothing is in service anymore. But we could walk around and see where the things used to be. So I didn't want to mislead you into thinking you could go and check out a military base on this island currently in use. It is definitely not currently in use. There's quite a few things to see out there, and it's a beautiful place to go and just kind of roam for the day. So I'm really liking the way this is looking. I am going to use these wooden pieces here on the right hand side, and here I'm going to go ahead and spray up the words that say don't worry less, hike more. I keep wanting to say don't worry, but it doesn't say that. And then I just sprayed that with some Mushy Peas Dilutions spray, just to kind of give the words a little bit more of a pop, because I felt like they were kind of getting blended in with the other spraying that I had done. And that is in fact why we included the words separately, so that you can make them pop just a bit more and be able to see them on your layout. Now I could have left them white or sprayed them with like a black ink or something like that, but I decided to go with green since my background paper has a lot of green on it, and I'm using that green ticket off to the right hand side. I felt like bringing in a little more green would be kind of nice, and so that's why I made that decision. While I go ahead and glue those down, I wanted to remind you that MK has stuff on her channel going on with the same cut files all month long, so you can go and check out what she's got going on. We are also trying to do a live in the 31 Days of Cut Files Facebook group. Hopefully daily. I think we might have missed one day so far, but we're both getting over being sick, so hopefully we can get back on track and get a live out to you every day using the cut file in a larger format. So if you are someone who purchased a digital file, you can go and check that. Well, you can check it out even if you didn't purchase the digital file. But if you want to find a couple more options on ways to use it in a larger size, that would be a really good place to go and get some inspiration. So links are down below for that, in case you are interested in that, as well as for MK's channel, so you can go and check out what she's got going on. Now I'm going to use the journaling spot here rather than tucking it under the photo and having the entire thing not visible. I'm going to have it stick out of the left hand side of the photograph, and I'm liking how that's looking. Now normally it would seem like my layout is kind of like in reverse, where my photos might need to be on the left hand side versus the right hand side, but as I said before, this is a companion page to the other one, and the other one is going to be the left hand page. This will be the right hand page, so my boots will be in the middle of the page. Hopefully that makes a little bit of sense, and I think the two will look really nice together. If you missed that video, it was a couple of days ago. I will try to remember to put the link down below for you in case that is something that you're interested in. I am aligning my photos using my T-square ruler just so that I make sure they're nice and straight up and down. I don't feel like photos always have to be that way, but most of the time that is what I go with. I like things neat and tidy, and so you don't see me put them at an angle super often, just on occasion. Okay, I'm just using my liquid glue Nuvo Deluxe adhesive to go ahead and adhere all of my little boot tread marks down, because I feel like that this adhesive works the best for me. Also, it's really hard to adhere a cut file with tape runner, especially when the lines are this thin. So I feel like liquid glue works best, and I do use liquid glue quite often. Now, as far as the wood veneer goes, they are already adhesive backed. They come that way from the shop, so you can just peel the backer off and stick them down on your page. They also do have a masking over the top that you do need to peel off, which keeps the wood veneer from scorching when the laser is etching or scoring it or cutting it. So you do need to peel those off. Now I'm just playing around with the placement here before I go ahead and stick everything down, and make sure I get them in the right order so that I don't have to sit here and fool around with them and try to peel them off, because that adhesive on the back is very strong and not something that you want to have to peel off of your page if you don't have to. And I'm not going to make you sit through all of the sticking down of these little pieces. As you might recall, this is also Mixed Media Mayhem, and I was required to use a stencil. So I'm going to go ahead and do my stenciling kind of backwards a little bit after the fact, but sometimes that's how it goes, and I'm keeping it super simple. I am just using this hexagon one to kind of play off of the stretched hexagon wood veneer that I've got going on there, and I'm just scattering it amongst around the page to kind of just complete the look. I also have this same stencil on the other page, so it's going to tie it all back together and give just a little bit of added texture and dimension. And that is it, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this one. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave those down below, and I will get back to them as quickly as I can. I really appreciate you taking time to watch my channel. If you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and hit the bell if you want notifications each time I release a new video. So I will see you guys again with another one, so come back and see me then. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.